Looking at the countless stars shining like the sky in the darkness of tonight, a thought comes to all of us. Are we alone in this universe? Among these millions and billions of stars and planets, is there not even one on which life exists like on Earth? If, for a moment, we even accept that in this universe Earth is the only place where life exists, then this idea is also not accepted by the human mind. And then this thought comes: if life really exists only on Earth, then what is the purpose of these billions of shining stars? In the videos, once again, these are the questions whose answers we humans have been continuously searching for, and we have already spent billions of dollars. Whether life exists inside other planets present in space or not, and if it does exist, then what do aliens actually look like and how do they live their lives? To find this out, NASA first decided to go to the moon, because the moon was the only support that was closest to Earth. The moon, orbiting around Earth at a distance of 384,000 kilometers, was first approached by a spacecraft in 1968. The name of this spacecraft was Apollo 8. And its mission was to orbit the moon once and return. There were also 3 astronauts present in Apollo 8, who took a total of 68 hours to reach close to the moon. While orbiting around the moon, they did not see anything strange, but these 3 astronauts were the first humans who saw Earthrise. That is, just as we see sunsets and sunrises, they saw Earthrise, and a photograph of this beautiful scene was also taken for the first time from Apollo 8. The very next year, in July 1969, NASA's spacecraft Apollo 11 landed on the moon for the first time, and Commander Neil Armstrong was the first person to step onto the moon. Aldrin and Neil Armstrong performed a moonwalk for 2 hours and 15 minutes and, taking samples of the soil there, departed back toward Earth. NASA says that because there is neither wind on the moon nor oxygen there, this is why even today the astronauts' footprints are still present there. During NASA's Mars mission, no one saw an alien, but the satellite orbiting around the moon, which continuously sends us photographs of the moon, has shown quite a lot. Alien researcher Scott C. Waring believes that in the moon photographs published by NASA, many spots have been seen where there is good evidence of underground aliens. He pointed out, in a photograph published by NASA, a spot on the moon in which a strange kind of structure could be seen. According to Scott, this thing was much different from all the other things visible on the moon, and it did not look normal in any way. When Scott published his research, what happened afterward was difficult to believe. Just a few days later, when NASA updated the moon photographs, that building-like thing had completely disappeared from there. Scott believes that if no kind of activity is taking place on the moon, then how did this building-like structure disappear from here? Was NASA trying to hide it by editing the post, or is there actually some kind of alien activity happening on the moon? The matter is not only about the structures visible in a few photographs. Scientists found a very large area on the dark side of the moon, meaning the side that cannot be seen from Earth. This area was quite different from the remaining part of the moon. At first, this area only looked different, but when scientists found out what was actually there, it was even more astonishing. Scientists believe that this part of the moon is as large as 5,300 square kilometers, and it is not made of the soil that Neil Armstrong brought back. Rather, it is made of mantle. Scientists believe that around 4 billion years ago, a very large asteroid collided with the moon, because of which this mantle remained on the moon. But many researchers do not agree with this, because if such a huge asteroid had collided with the moon would have broken into 2 pieces. They believe that this part of the moon made of mantle could also be a sign of an underground alien civilization existing here. Leaving that aside, if we talk about Mars, so far we have sent 21 reports to Mars. Mars, which is also called the Red Planet, is about 400 million kilometers away from Earth. But while orbiting around the Sun, every 2 years there is a day when Mars comes much closer to Earth. And on that day, this distance becomes only 62 million kilometers. Even this distance is not very small. Whatever reports have been sent from Earth to Mars so far take a full 7 months to reach there. Of the robots sent to Mars, 17 robots crashed during landing, while only 4 were such reports that successfully landed there and are still on the mission. These robots have so far sent us many pictures of Mars, and many strange objects have been seen in them. Alien researcher Scott Waring says that we have already received such information from Mars that after this it would not be wrong to say that life also exists on Mars. He said that he has also seen small pyramids in photographs of Mars. That is, pyramids that have created a very big mystery.